Listen, not to be vulgar, but when you're coming inside of a woman and you feel, and a woman feels vulnerable enough to let you do that,
speak it,
and she feels like, okay, this is my person. You're telling me that I'm your person, and my body is vulnerable to you, and you find out that there's something else going on, or it's a fucking nightmare.
It's
These
a
men,
nightmare.
you'll never understand what we feel because we're in the more vulnerable position, physically and mentally.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, y'all just gotta, like, you guys are making us masculine. We don't want to be masculine. That's why there's a whole wave of women nowadays that are very masculine, where they're like, I get niggas, I get money, I like, fuck y'all, I'm independent, whatever. This is why women have that attitude, because we're not being protected by the leaders of society, which is the men.
Never let what nobody else do dictate your morals and principles, bro. I'm going to say it again. Never let what somebody else do dictate your morals and your principles. You know what I'm saying? What she just basically said was, just because, like, if I'm dealing with a man and he basically cheat on me, that's the reason why women don't feel protected in society. They running crazy, they masculine, they this, they that. So what you basically saying is, they trying to compete with that man. If it's okay for that man to do it, then that means it's okay for me to do it. You see what I'm saying? That's what she basically said. So what you saying is, if you dealing with a man and that man go sleep with 20 women that month, that means it's okay for you to go sleep with 20 men that month. Is that okay? I ain't think so. See, what you got to understand is this, bro. Women have always been held to a higher standard than men. You know what I'm saying? And what she talking about, me personally, I feel like it's nature. You know what I'm saying? Some might call it cheating or whatever. It is what it is. But one thing about it is this. I ain't ran into nobody that ain't cheated, and I ain't ran into nobody that ain't been cheated on. See what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all the same way too. So at some point you got to say that that's natural for people to do these things. You see what I'm saying? Whether we want to acknowledge that or not. Now, what you're basically saying is this. Take that man out of his natural habitat and be what I want you to be, solely to me. You know what I'm saying? And we done seen in a lot of those situations, what tend to happen is this. He get ran over. So he that good guy. Remember that? The good guy? Yeah, that good guy gonna get ran over a lot better than women. They gonna dog him out. He ain't man enough. They gonna say all kind of stuff to their friends to validate why they don't really want to be with him. See what I'm saying? Then they go get with a man like what she talking about, and he's sleeping with this girl. Now, we got to turn into men too. Nah, bro, what you doing is letting what he doing dictate your morals and your principles. So if he sleep with a bunch of people and you feel like he devaluing himself, you willing to say, okay, I'm going to devalue myself too. Because what you said was, that's why these women are running around talking about I got niggas. No, that's nothing cute. See, that's what nobody didn't tell them. Growing up like, no, that ain't cute. But see, that stems down from the parents. See, we can say this, okay, the men are the dogs, right? So we ain't there. We ain't in the household. But somebody got to be responsible for these kids. At the end, even if we not in the household, that means the mother there teaching them. And what most mothers do, I'm pretty sure everybody done seen this, some way, form, or fashion, with not your family member, you personally, or whatever. But y'all done seen that when a baby mother and a baby father that don't work out, what tends to happen? The mother raising that child, she's going to dog that father out completely. That child's whole life, that man ain't this, that man ain't that. He's nothing, he this, he that, he that. And then when they get older, you ain't going to tell them like, now all of a sudden, men this way. No, men ain't nothing. Y'all, my mama told me this my whole life. That men want shit. So now what I'm going to believe you for? The first man that was supposed to love me, he wasn't even here, which was my father. So how I get in this position where I'm supposed to acknowledge, respect, treat men like kings, things of that nature? I could never do that because my mama didn't raise me that way. See, sometimes we got to go back to the parents, and that's what's going on. See, women not raising women, they daughters to respect men. They raising them to say, this man need to do this for you, this man need to do that for you, he need to do this for you, and if he ain't doing none of those things, then maybe you don't need to be with that man. They ain't saying you need to do this, do that, and do that to keep that man around. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of women get up and they get in these positions where they making money and they talking like she talking. I don't need a nigga. I got niggas. Somebody along the line didn't tell you that. That ain't cute. What you doing? What is this? What you trying to prove? How many men you can sleep with? I'm pretty sure you can sleep with way more than he can. But guess what? You gonna devalue yourself. Cause all them different men inside of you. He ain't gonna feel nothing. Trust me, he don't even care. You know what I'm saying? The average 21-year-old man get money or not get money, because some of them just doing it anyways. They moving around. I want this one, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. A woman that same age ain't supposed to be moving like the man. She's supposed to be focused on her life, her future, her family, different things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's how a woman's supposed to move. Any real respectable woman. I'm not finna sleep with no any old man just because whatever. The man decided. My last dude decided to cheat on me now. Every dude I run into, I'm gonna have me multiple dudes. No, I'm not gonna never let what he do dictate my morals and my principles, bro. But let's see what else she got to say in the video.
We're not being protected.
Speak that, Amber. It's a defense mechanism.
It is.
No, because it's true.
It's true.
I'm gonna let y'all live.
No. She's telling some real shit. Because what it is a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
It is. Like when a woman starts to be like, well, all right, like, do you want to be over? Do you want me to be done? It's because it's like, I feel like you're going to say that to me. Like, we just want to be protected. We want to feel like soft. And like, when we start to be like, whatever, I don't need it. Because I'm big on like, I need a man. Mm-hmm. I'm not a feminist.
Yeah, me
I
either.
don't believe in equality. And I don't want to be equal to these niggas.
Yeah.
I want my man to be superior to me.
I want to live in a patriarchy where I feel safe.
Me too.
That men are making sure that we're okay.
Me too. I don't want to. I need a man, and I need you to take care of me, and I need to be protected.
Yeah.
Okay. Same. I'm a damsel in distress. And honestly, you have to understand I'm emotional. I pee a mess. Yeah. I have a lot. Like our chemistry hormonally is not built for us to be sane.
Yeah.
We're not sane women. Like we're emotional. We're on a roller coaster every month.
If we're ever cursing you out or having an attitude or having masculine energy, it's your fault. I'm just being honest.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amber.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Delusions again, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's like she says she used to be a feminist. I'm pretty sure that's why she probably her age and ain't got no man no more. You know what I'm saying? You blaming dudes for all of your mistakes, but one thing I learned is this, bro, like with women. Throughout their whole lifetime, they got a multitude of dudes trying to holler at them. Like all throughout what years, your 20, 21, 20, 30, all that. Whatever. You got a multitude of dudes trying to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? And whichever one you chose to say yes to, eventually that's your fault. Especially if you go keep picking the same type of dudes. You 42 years old. You ain't gonna tell me throughout life that you are a great woman. Because like you said, I used to be a feminist. What that mean? You still got that mindset, bro. Because see, that mindset is really out here this day. You know what I'm saying? And when you get that mindset, ain't no way to change. Now all of a sudden, I'm done with that. I want to live a soft girl life. When did you decide that? When you figured you was getting older? You know what I'm saying? You probably had all them chances already. You passed that up. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you Amber Rose. Between 20 and 40, you then ran into some good guys along the way, somewhere along down the line, or somebody that really wanted to be genuinely with you. But like you said, you was a feminist then. So basically, most men ain't finna deal with no feminists. Because at the end of the day, I want, what y'all talking about now, I want the soft girl. That's what most men want. And now that you realize it, maybe you should have realized that 10 years ago. Now you realize it at 40. Now you talking about, this is what I want. No, you probably done had that and passed it up, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You don't get an old woman and start trying to figure out how to date. Come on now. No, bro, you're supposed to figure that out when you young. You know what I'm saying? This way you won't constantly be having kids everywhere by a bunch of different men. And then if you really want to know how men think, they ain't trying to come in and take care of everybody else's kids. You won't set yourself up for that. And not saying that in your case, because I know you probably got some money or whatever, but the mental everything comes with it. You know what I'm saying? I got to deal with this dude, that dude, and this dude. Either way it go, bro, you 40-something years old and you single, and you should be married, billing for your kids or whatever, doing something like that by that age. Instead, you're out here still trying to figure out the dating world. At some point, you got to turn around and look at yourself and say, what did I do wrong? And I think that's where a lot of these women be feeling that. They feel like, I'm perfect. I ain't did nothing wrong throughout my whole career or whatever, my whole life or whatever. It's all been men's fault. And if you keep telling yourself that, you're going to keep getting the same results and be in the same position, bro. But y'all always remember, game going to be the game.